Hi people, this is a quick tutorial that I'm going to do on just how to do a quick green screen using only Blender. Obviously you can do this with video imports from any green screen that you do. Any comments, ratings, blah blah blah, it's appreciated. First thing you do, obviously, now you open Blender. Now the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to make this screen, or the background of Blender, completely green. Okay, then I'm going to add a Hemi, so it gives lighting to everything. I just want to get out of the way, and I always turn off the specular. Okay, now we're ready to start putting our objects in. If you press F12 right now, you'll see just the background is completely green. So I'm going to add an object, cube. If you look, I have the default cube, put right into the center. Just going to quickly do rotation. Go up to frame 100 and rotate it 360 degrees. I'll actually just do 300 degrees. Yeah, 360 works. Okay. There you go. Now you see it, just the cube to spin. If you were to press Control Shift F12 right now, oops. Nope, never mind. Alright. I have the green screen in the background, I have the cube right here. Now what I want to do is I want to go to compositing, use nodes, click backdrop, add an output viewer. Okay? Now, what you do is when you have the rendered layer here, you want to put an output, no, I'm sorry, not an output, you go down to matte and you go to channel key. Image, drag the image down. Compositors are connected with these little buttons on the side here. So now I look at key channel, red, green, and blue. I want to eliminate the green. So I have green here, and the high is 1. Take the low, and I'm just going to put it to 0.99. Okay? Oh, forgot. Got to give the cube a color. So just change the material. Just make it blue. Actually, yeah, let's make it blue. Okay. So now if I press F12 again, you should see that it appears. Okay? Now, I want to add a background. So I go back up to the nodes, input, image, open. I'm just going to pick a random image off my desktop. I don't know exactly what I have on my desktop as images. Interesting. Everything 3D. I'm just going to quickly just go to find an image. Alright. Let's go whatever this is. Okay. So now I have an image here, and I have up here just, the channel key added to here, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do an alpha over. Color, alpha over. Make this a little bigger. Put this to image. And to composite. And take this image, bring it down, and attach it, and boom. Now if I were to animate this, the blue cube would spin, and the image in the background would stay completely the same. If you come across, a true green screen where you have the outer edges that, a little bit blurry or fuzzy, you can always go back into the node settings and add what we call the chroma key. Now the chroma key is used for green screen compositing, just to make it much smoother and less choppier on the edges and everything when you're doing a green screen. But when you're doing it on a computer, and you're doing a green screen computer and your meshes are 3D models, you really don't need to use the chroma key, but you can if you want to. Okay, so now if you press F12 and save the image somewhere, just, I don't know, untitled, save as, here's what it ends up looking like. See? If you look back into Blender, you'll notice there is no actual image here. It's only in the compositor. So when you're going to render it, you want to make sure that you have the compositing part checked off. So that way it'll do the composite when you do the render. Now if you want to animate it into a video, you change this to whichever one of your video output to do. I like to use H.264 because it's quick, and you know, you may have a little bit of loss on it, but what are you gonna do? Okay, anti-aliasing to 16 to make it a much smooth, and we're gonna hit animation. And you'll see each frame, it has a green screen, but it overlays the image behind it. You see, right here, you have a little bit of loss. So you probably should use the chroma key in this case. But as you can see, the cube is spinning. Now this is going to be 250 frames. I know I stopped it at 100, but just for the purpose of the tutorial, when I get to 100, I'm just going to press escape. So you can fast forward through the tutorial to get to that part, just because watching something render is rather boring. I'm already starting to get impatient, so I'm going to press escape and I'll show you what it looks like as a video. Okay? Alright, just press escape just to get out of it real quick. Let me just open up Blender in another window. And if you look on the desktop, you'll well, that's where if you look where you saved the, you have it at 001 to 250. That means it goes from the first frame to the 250th frame. I press escape, so this is really only going to show the first 20 frames. Let me close this real quick. Oops. Unpin. Close. Now, to bring that back into Blender as a video, just go to Video Editing, Add, Movie, go back to where you saved it, and boom, there you go. Grab it, bring it over. You see? Boom, there you have it. Now I can duplicate this. I always end up with that, because it always goes one frame more, so let's make it down to 30 frames. See? There you have it. It's doing a quick green screen. There's other ways to do it. You can get the green screen plugin. For some reason I can't get that to work with Blender 2.5, but I can get it to work with 2.49. I'm going to be putting up a quick tutorial on that in a bit, just to give you quickly how to do that. But for the purposes of doing a green screen, there's so many ways you can do it. This is just the easiest method that I found. Yep, so if you like the video, just post a comment, rate it, submit it to whatever, I don't care. If you want these models that I have in the background, this is an Audi not an Audi TT, it's an Audi A4 1994 edition. These models are free for upload or download. I can send them to you if you want, I don't care. This one here I made, it's of an actual bar based in New Jersey that I went to and had a bad time at. Okay? Thank you.